Hi everybody, my name is Jadon and I'm really so excited to be here tonight to talk about my presentation. Tonight I'm going to be talking about the teamwork. First of all, let me ask you guys some questions. How many of you guys have been working in a team? Raise your hand. Oh, so excited, all of you. And do you think you are a good team player in your team?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Raise your hand. Okay. So that's what I'm gonna talk today about how to become an effective team player. And let me talk about my outline. First of all, I would like to tell you guys something about the definition of an effective team. What is an effective team? And then we're gonna be figure out how to become an effective team player. And then I come to the summary. Why? What a teamwork? I show you the famous sport champion in Asia, India, in Vietnam, that is football. The World Cup. And that is so the that's a demonstrate for how the team work, because you want to win the game, you have to cooperate with the team player. You have to be a team to win the game. And it's also like US football, US American football. And the famous champion is the NFL. It's also show you how the teamwork is very important. And it's also for your company. In your company, you are not working alone. You work with other people. You are not living in the island. Every day of your life, you have to live in your community. When you work for a company, you have to live in the working environment, working community in your company. So when people collaborate with each other, we will make the job done easier. And let me talk about the definition of an effective team. An effective team, that's a group of people have a common goal. A group of people want to achieve a common goal. And the more important, that an effective team have every individual get higher achievement. Have individuals in the team work productively and effectively. Maybe you get a confusing about the work group and the teamwork. The work group, that's a group of people working together, but they work independently. They just finish their job in his or her area. They don't care about the others. And in the teamwork, they collaborate with each other to get the job done. They get a higher achievement than individual at first. For example, in the picture you see, this shows how the work group, every person work independently, and show how the team work. In the teamwork, 1 plus 1 not 2, 1 plus 1 equal 3. That's so the differences between the teamwork and work group. But the key idea is, in the work group, the main idea is the cooperation, and in the teamwork, not a cooperation, that's a collaboration. The cooperation is working together appreciably, and the collaboration is working together aggressively. That's totally different. For example, I show you some comparison between the work group and the teamwork. In the work group, every individual share information, but in the teamwork, they collective performance. In the work group, they are neutral, but in the teamwork, they positive. In the work group, they work individually, but in the teamwork, they work individually and mutual. So you're gonna be a effective team player to win your team, right? Let me show you how to do that. In my opinion, to be an effective team player, we need 4 main skills. I divide it into 2 categories. The first is self-improvement and the second is collaborative. In self-improvement, we have the adaptable and committed skill. In the collaboration, we have to have the communicative and collaborative. Let me talk about the most important skill, that adaptable. You know, adaptability is the key of survival. According to the evolution of animal, when the weather changes from the hot to cold, from the cold to hot, the animal has to adapt to the environment, and that's why we have the variety in the kinds of animal nowadays. And adaptable, that means the concept of change, the concept of willing to change, willing to learn, and willing to adapt yourself in the team. When you're working in a team, you are not always expect that the team will adapt to you. You have to think that you have to adapt yourself into the team. And let me tell you my story. Actually, studying in US or not, that is really the hard decision for me, because I don't want to leave my country. I don't want to move out of my comfortable zone. That's everything I'm familiar in my country. I have spent more than 20 years living in my country, so I'm familiar with everything. I'm familiar with Vietnamese food. I'm familiar with education, the law, and I have a lot of friends. So living in the US is a lot of difficulty for me. But I don't want to live in my comfortable zone. I want to challenge myself. I want to take a risk. I want to adapt myself to the new environment. And when you're willing to learn the new thing, for example, when you join into the team, you're willing to adapt yourself to the team. For example, some one of team player in the team more talent than you, have more knowledge than you in your field. You're willing to move to the other department to work for something not in the field. Or for example, some other teammate working in his or her area have a difficulty. Are you willing to change, to help her to overcome the difficulty? So that's how the adaptable skill help you. And when you're adaptable, willing to